The Napoleonic Wars, 1803–1815, were a series of major conflicts involving Napoleon Bonaparte's French Empire and various European coalitions. These wars are considered one of the most significant periods in European history, leading to widespread political, social, and military changes across the continent and beyond. The Napoleonic Wars were a direct continuation of the French Revolutionary Wars, 1792–1802. The revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, combined with France's expansionist ambitions, set the stage for prolonged conflict. After a series of military successes, Napoleon Bonaparte rose to power, becoming first consul in 1799 and later Emperor of the French in 1804. His ambition to dominate Europe and spread the principles of the French Revolution led to renewed warfare. Britain, Austria, Russia, and Sweden formed the Third Coalition to counter French expansion. A decisive naval victory for Britain under Admiral Nelson, which ensured British naval supremacy and prevented a French invasion of Britain. Also known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, Napoleon's army decisively defeated the Austro-Russian forces, solidifying his dominance in Central Europe. Napoleon crushed the Prussian army, leading to the occupation of Berlin. After defeating the Russians at the Battle of Friedland, Napoleon and Tsar Alexander I signed the Treaty of Tilsit, making Russia a nominal ally and reducing Prussia to a French satellite state. Napoleon's invasion of Spain led to a prolonged guerrilla war, significantly draining French resources. The British, led by the Duke of Wellington, supported the Spanish resistance. The Peninsular War became a major quagmire for Napoleon, tying down large numbers of troops and contributing to his eventual downfall. Battle of Wagram, 1809. France defeated Austria, leading to the Treaty of Schönbrunn, which imposed harsh terms on Austria. Napoleon assembled a massive army of over 600,000 men for the invasion of Russia. The Battle of Borodino in 1812 was one of the bloodiest battles of the Napoleonic Wars, with no decisive victor, but it led to the French capturing Moscow. The harsh Russian winter, scorched earth tactics, and persistent Russian attacks decimated the Grande Armée, with only a fraction of the original force returning to France. Battle of Leipzig in 1813, also known as the Battle of Nations. This decisive coalition victory marked the beginning of the end for Napoleon's empire. The coalition forces invaded France, leading to Napoleon's abdication in April 1814 and his exile to the island of Elba. Napoleon escaped from Elba in March 1815 and regained power, initiating the 100 Days. Napoleon's final defeat came at the hands of the Duke of Wellington and Prussian forces under Blucher. This ended his rule and led to his second abdication. Napoleon was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, where he spent the remaining years of his life until his death in 1821. The Congress of Vienna, 1814–1815, aimed to restore pre-Napoleonic borders and establish a balance of power to prevent future large-scale conflicts. The map of Europe was significantly redrawn. The Confederation of the Rhine, created by Napoleon, led to the dissolution of the Holy Roman Empire in 1806. The German Confederation was established in its place post-war. The Napoleonic Wars spurred nationalist movements across Europe. The spread of revolutionary ideas inspired independence movements and unification efforts in Italy and Germany. The wars introduced significant military innovations, including the use of mass conscription, corps organization, and new tactics and strategies that influence future military conflicts. The wars disrupted traditional economies and societies, leading to changes in trade patterns, the rise of war economies, and social upheaval. The Industrial Revolution accelerated during and after the wars, particularly in Britain. Napoleon's legal and administrative reforms, including the Napoleonic Code, had a lasting impact on legal systems across Europe and beyond. His legacy remains a subject of debate, viewed as both a champion of revolutionary ideals and a dictator. The Napoleonic Wars were a transformative period in European history, marked by significant military, political, and social upheaval. Napoleon's ambitious expansionist policies and the resulting coalitions against him led to widespread conflict, reshaping the continent and laying the groundwork for modern Europe. The wars ended with Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo and his exile, but their impact continued to influence European and global affairs for decades to come.